Here at WLNS TV, we like to say we're here for you.
Here for you in Okemos.
Here for you live in Jackson.
Here for you in Detroit.
Here for you in Lansing, Shamir Owen, 6 News.
But at 6 News, here for you isn't just a slogan, it's a way of life. Of course, we're here for you with breaking news.
If you take a look and walk with me, you can see that the top of this building is completely gone.
And of course, we're here for you with severe weather.
We have our 6 News team standing by live for complete coverage.
But our efforts to make a difference go beyond what you see on the screen. In 2022, one of our biggest efforts was to be here for Ukraine.
I mean, the situation is horrific, of course, for children affected by the conflict.
Shortly after Russia invaded the country, 6 News teamed up with UNICEF to raise money to support the children who were forced from Ukraine. Our on-air effort included interviews with UNICEF staffers who were on the ground there.
For some safety, but you can just hear my alarm is going off, which is the air raid siren that sounds here regularly.
And our week-long fundraiser, which hoped to bring in $6,000, ended up with more than $30,000.
We are at the Izzo Legacy Run, Walk, and Roll, and let's go ahead and introduce the stars of this event.
Of course, most of our efforts focus on helping people closer to home. We teamed up with Michigan State basketball coach Tom Izzo and his family to support the annual Izzo Race. This annual event brings in hundreds of thousands of dollars to support more than a dozen nonprofits across mid-Michigan. And we don't just publicize it, we also MC and run in it. We also get our hands dirty, helping out the community as part of our company's Founders Day. Employees from all departments, including news, sales, and engineering, get out into the community and volunteer with local groups who need a hand. And this year, we helped spruce up the Ronald McDonald House in Lansing and the Jackson County Fairgrounds. We also helped folks keep their feet clean as we supported Footprints of Michigan, which provides shoes to people who need them.
Siobhan, donations keep on coming here at the Soul Train, and this is where all of the shoes that are being donated today are being stored. Let's take a look inside.
And that wasn't the only event we had to make sure people could stand a little taller. On Memorial Day, our station hosted the Soul Train, a truck for people to drop off socks, shoes, and cash donations so that we could serve the veterans who gave their blood, sweat, and tears for our country. And speaking of blood, WLNS sponsored blood drives at various sites across the viewing area throughout the year, including one on Veterans Day. All of them sold out their time slots and helped the Red Cross meet the needs of patients across the area.
We have been collecting food here in Lansing for the Greater Lansing Food Bank. And take a look behind me at some of the food that people have been dropping off today.
Some of our biggest events serve to help the less fortunate. For the 16th consecutive year, WLNS held the Day of Giving, which encourages people to donate food and funds to the Greater Lansing Food Bank and the South Michigan Food Bank. After a week-long series of stories on hunger, we held a day-long drive both at the station here in Lansing and in downtown Jackson, where people could bring food and money. We collected more than $10,000 and more than a ton of food, which equals more than 40,000 meals for people going through tough times.
Now, the Red Kettle will be here at Grand Ledge High School for the rest of the night. The Salvation Army also has a Red Kettle out at St. John's.
And 1 week later, we teamed up with the Salvation Army for its annual Kettle campaign. Along with our virtual kettle, we set up shop at local high school basketball games to collect coins from fans. And with the help of a matching grant, we raised almost $10,000 to help struggling families have a happier holiday. And speaking of happier holidays, the station sponsored our annual Highfields Toy Drive to make sure that children and families in need got something special from Santa. Viewers came to the station to drop off a truck full of toys so everyone could have a merrier Christmas. Keeping people clothed, keeping people fed, and making their lives a little happier. They're among the many ways 6 News serves our community and lives up to the words, here for you.